Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be taking your seats. We'll be beginning shortly. Thank you.
I was up on the test track.
Thank you very much, Peter Casey. We now hear from Kelly of the Irish Freedom Party. 4 minutes, Herman.
Thank you. My name is Hermann Kelly. I'm from the Bulkside in Derry. My first job when I was 16 was working out of a Carrick Way boat in Greencastle in County Donegal. I've worked in fishing boats in Downings, was it Achill Sound, Fraserburgh, even there in 2005, in the east coast of Scotland for a week. Ended up off in some island halfway to Norway. Basically, in the last 15 years, I've worked as a press officer for 10 years for the Eurosceptic group in the European Parliament, and the last 4 years for a Conservative Romanian MEP, Christian Therese. I personally know many MEPs. I know how the process works, and I believe I, with my knowledge and experience, I can do a very good job for you. Let's cut to the chase. Irish fishermen have been absolutely hammered into the ground since we joined the common market. We have almost 1,000 square kilometres, 200 nautical miles west of Ireland. We have a huge resource for the employment and for the sustaining of good jobs for Irish people, but we've been absolutely hammered by EU membership. It's in the text here. Look, we don't possess 12% of EU waters. They are Irish national waters. They should not be decided, the quota should not be decided by unelected bureaucrats in Brussels at the moment. Because of EU membership, we have 1% of the vote in the European Parliament, 1% of the vote in the Council of Ministers. We don't have a veto. None of these countries, France, Germany, Netherlands, etc., none of them will voluntarily hand back a cent of quota back to fishermen. In negotiations, we must be very clear. In every negotiation, unless you make clear, if you get a bad deal, unless you make very clear that you're willing to walk away, they will continue to hammer you. So the long-term goal of myself and the Irish Freedom Party is to leave the European Union and to take back control of Irish fishing waters. We don't want the crumbs, we want the cake. This is Irish waters and it belongs to us. Secondly, in the interim, as I am advocating for a leaving of the European Union, I will seek that the EU will adjust the common fisheries policy according to zonal allocation, not just on historical figures, because it is just not on that. Even recently, now they're talking about even countries outside the EU, Iceland and Norway, has a quota for fishing Irish waters. It is a disgrace. Ireland and the people of Ireland have been shafted by EU membership, so I will advocate a leave, that we take back all of our waters under our control, and they're our waters for our benefit, and they won't be divvied out as we beg for crumbs from these people in Brussels. And it's no use begging the Minister of Marine, because he has virtually no power. So we need to take back control of our waters and stop those people in Brussels. Hermann Kelly is my name. Gives your number 1. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Kelly.
In 2002, there was 400 whitefish boats here in Ireland. At the minute, there was 108. The EU has consistently shafted the Irish fishermen and the whole of the coastal community of Ireland. I can proudly say that last September, I was out here beside Teelan, caught my first bluefin tuna, 170, 200 pounders. Isn't it incredible that we weren't allowed to land that tuna on the boat? There should be a huge sports fishing industry out of Ireland. And Ireland, because of EU rules, we can't land a single bluefin tuna. The quota that we have is absolutely, as I made clear, is a disgrace, but nothing's going to change unless we start playing hardball. At the moment, our ministers and many of the MEPs and federalist fanatic groups are happy to hand over the sovereignty of the Irish people and access to the natural resources of Ireland and hand them over